But also considering the fact that there are 12 touches, every touch doesn't have to be a phone call.
No, some of the touches can be an email. So, you know, there's
or a video. Actually, I was talking with one person yesterday who does video production as well, and we're talking about how we can build trust quicker with a video. So where it may take 12, some people 12, video maybe cut it down to 8.
I would tell folks that, you know how we say a picture is worth 1,000 words?
Mm-hmm.
Video is worth 100 times that.
Because you got personality, it's like the Facebook Live, you got a personality, and you kind of understand who we are, what we do.
Okay, so back to you know, what's the message in the follow-up? Well, number one, it has to continue to be relevant, which means you've got to take notes. We have to be qualifying on every call. And qualifying starts with asking questions. It's our famous QA process. And you can find that process. I don't want to make things difficult for you, but you can find that process explained in our prior Facebook Live telecasts. So
we'll put a link to the show.
And again, if you got 5 minutes, just give us a call. And if you don't get me, it's because I'm in a coaching session. So you can always call Bonnie again. She's got the bat phone.
Right.
And she'll immediately after a coaching session say, you've got to call John Smith. So remember the stats.
Yep.
The real opportunity is not many, a vast minority of people follow up past the third and even the fourth contact, but 80% of the sales, there it is, are made between 5 and 12. And if you're going to become endearing to somebody enough that they'll tolerate follow-ups, add value on every call.
Yep. One classic story is this took one guy, it took him 6 years to close a sale. And he basically what happened was he approached him. I think it was the person who was handling the account before him left, and he was in there at the right time. And so the company that they were dealing with fell through. They brought him in to fulfill a need in the immediate. He came out swimmingly. Then they gave more and more business.
There's I think I was referring to my early days. After I started off my career in sales and then sales and marketing, you know, the classic corporate succession plan is, hey, that guy over there, he's a pretty good sales guy. Let's make him the manager. And honestly, it happens.
Yeah, well, that's the Peter principle, where you keep rising until your level of incompetence.
Well, I guess I lucked out because I kept going. And but my sales guys, the things that would always bother me is they wouldn't follow up. And they would always say, you know, I remember going on sales calls as the manager or the VP of sales and marketing. They would wheel me in and say, I want to introduce you to Hewlett-Packard. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. I'll meet you, you know, Palo Alto. I'll go on out with you. And then, you know, I fly in, stay at the hotel. They come and pick me up in the morning. And so I say, so what's the plan? What's the objective? Tell me how I can contribute to the objective today. They say, I just want to introduce you, so just wing it. And I go, you mean I just flew out here? You know, now we always visited more than just one client, but you mean to tell me we flew out all the way out here to wing something? They learned very quickly, very early on, taking notes, making sure we add value at every call, on every call. So remember the stats, folks.
Yep.
Follow-up is absolutely critical. Don't let your business cards, your contacts, whether it's a networking event,
yep.
Don't let it gather dust. They are not dust. They should not be dust magnets. Our system here is the minute we come back from something, mm-hmm. We've got notes, and then between Bonnie and Tammy, they immediately load those people into our CRM package,
Yep.
along with any notations that we might have on the back of the card. So,
And then follow up with them within 24 hours of the first contact.
of the first contact, right? So, I am blessed here because Bonnie and Tammy are very good at coming back to me saying, hey, you're supposed to follow up with so-and-so today. And I'm like, okay, I got it. And quickly it goes into my, if I haven't put it in already, it quickly goes into my to-do list for the day. As it's just one of those things that shouldn't take a whole bunch of time. But and that's the other thing. Follow-up doesn't have to take a lot of time.
No.
It's a touch point. But the fact is, I want you to imagine that if you spend in total, an hour and a half over the span of making 5 to 12 contacts, and it leads to a conversion, that's a huge return on investment. But it requires note-taking, effort. Don't wing it. Create the script for yourself for that particular phone call.
And have a plan. What are you going to say on the first, the second, the third, and the fourth contact?
Yeah.
Fifth, sixth, seventh.
Yeah.